heard by now, you should know a storm has hit half of America. I'll add some of this too. Cakes are done. And then as soon as I put them down, birds just started coming out from everywhere. Like, it was like the whole neighborhood heard. We tried to make snow angels, but the snow's too hard. I love that I could finally pick up the snow. Good morning, guys. So as you can see from the dove that I just showed you guys, it did snow last night. My son is super eager to go outside, so I'm gonna make some pancakes really quickly and I'll show you guys that, and then I might step outside, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it did snow. We're excited about that. All right, I'm so happy I found a good angle so you guys can see. So first we're gonna start with our dry ingredients. I'm gonna do about 1.5 cups of flour. I also sometimes kind of eyeball, but I'm gonna give you guys the exact measurements and then tell you if I adjust a little bit. 1.5. All right, so that's 1.5 cups. I think I'm gonna add about 1/4 more, 1/4 of a cup extra. This is also something that I want to last. So next we're gonna do our baking powder. This is the baking powder I'm using. You can use any baking powder though. So for the baking powder, I'll be using 3.5 teaspoons. I like my pancakes fluffy, so I put extra baking powder. 2, 3, and 1/2. Next, I'm gonna be doing the sugar. I'm gonna be putting 1 tablespoon of sugar. And I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon of salt. All right, you wanna whisk that all together. So in another bowl, I'm gonna put the wet ingredients. I already have my melted butter, so I'm just gonna add everything in here. I melted 3 tablespoons of butter in the microwave. I'll usually start off with about 1.5 cups of milk, and then if I feel like I want to add more, I'll add more. Okay, so that I'm gonna add a little bit more just because I want my pancakes to stretch more. Plus I added a little bit more flour. Whisk that all together. So now I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla bean paste. And now I'm just gonna put 1 egg. I'm gonna make sure everything is incorporated pretty well. And I'm gonna pour the wet ingredients into the dry. And as you know, you don't wanna over mix. So leave some lumps in there. All right, after I mix it up, I'm gonna let it rest for like 5 to 10 minutes. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna clean everything. I'm letting it rest so it can just get some, like, what's the word I'm looking for? So it can get some air, I guess, in it, and the pancakes can be fluffier. All right, so as you can see, there's still some lumps in there. I don't know if I'm picking it up. You ready to go outside?
Yeah, I
Gotta get all your toys? Okay, have fun. Daddy's taking you outside? Oh, good. Are you excited?
We're going out, snow house.
I see it. He's so excited. I'm so happy for him because we don't get to see snow out here like that. We saw snow over Christmas when we went to visit my family in New York, and he was like, it was nice because we saw it the day we were leaving. So we saw it like on our way to the airport, and he got to play in it for like 5 minutes. But it's nice that it's like out here and he gets to be in it like at least maybe for the weekend. You're all bundled up too. Show the camera. Say hi to the peeps.
I'm ready.
You got your New York swag. I like your hat. That looks nice and warm. I like your hat too.
Thank
You look
you.
so warm. Alright, so when you come back, mommy's gonna have some nice warm pancakes for you. Are you happy about that? Yeah? I set my griddle to about 375. Just gonna put some butter on here. This is probably not the smartest way, but I just use this and I'll keep one just to butter griddle with, and I'll just like rub it against the griddle. Does that make sense? So just, if you don't want to be a fatty like me, don't use butter. You can use other things. This is probably better, but listen, I like my pancakes to be flavorful, okay? If I'm gonna make pancakes, I'm gonna make pancakes. And this is our pancake mixture. I don't know if you can tell, but it increased in size. That's why I like to let it rest a little bit, because it rises up a little bit and it makes your pancakes fluffier when you let it rest. Why he's complaining about it? That's what snow does. It makes your hands cold.
You think it's all fluffy games? You think it's all nice fluffiness?
It's cold? Yeah.
See y'all.
You what? You didn't like it out there. Why?
Started like rain.
Oh no, I'm
like-
sorry.
Well, did you know that sometimes it snows, but it's not that snowy?
I have a true country boy, a true southern boy. He didn't like it outside. He wanted to come inside. It was too cold.
Well, it was fine, and then all of a sudden, this like gust of like sideways like rain snow started flying in our faces.
Oh no.
And he was like, stop, it's raining.
All right, guys, so my pancakes are done. Look at that. That took me about a half hour. Okay, I know that with box mix, you can do that in like 15 minutes half the time, but you get healthy. I wouldn't say healthy now. Get flavorful pancakes. All you have to do is use the ingredients that you have at home, and you made it from scratch and with love. I mean, you can make box pancakes with love, but you know what I mean. Oh, they look lovely. Thank you. You like them? Oh, thank you so much, baby. I hope you enjoy it.
I'm so hungry.
You're hungry? Okay, we're gonna go eat now, okay?
Like dusting on the top.
What's so? Woo, it is cold. I forgot to show you guys today how it's looking out here. It is 5:30 on Saturday, and if you watched my vlog from the last vlog I posted, I'm just giving you guys an update on the weekend of the snowstorm. It feels like it's literal. Yeah, it's like ice dropping. It's like literal ice. You could probably even see it bouncing off my hand. But it's so cold out here. It's crazy. Let me see this. I mean, if this feels soft. Oh, this is hard. This is literally hard. Like, it doesn't even make... That's crazy. Anyways, just an update. Morning, guys. It is another day. I left you guys off in Saturday. It's Monday today now, and I don't film Sunday because that's my Sabbath. Anyways, I meant to continue filming on Saturday, but then I got caught up in editing, and that last video I posted that was like an hour long, that took me like 6 hours to edit, and it was nothing special. Like, I'm like, why didn't you guys tell me that editing took so long? Anyways, so what's on the agenda today? What's on the agenda is we literally can't leave the house. We're stuck in the house. It's... Yes. If you've heard by now, you should know a storm has hit half of America. So, a winter storm. With that being said, my husband told me like we might be stuck in the house for the rest of the week after the storm. And I was like, yeah, you know, you're right. You know, I knew that they didn't have... Like, we just don't have the capacity to keep up with that kind of weather out here. But I thought like, oh, they would get around to plowing and everything. My husband's like, no, you have to wait for the sun to melt the snow. That's the problem. There's there is no plows. And I'm like, there's no plows? Like, no plows. He's like, there's no plows. Like, is this true? Is this true? He's like, no, you just have to wait. So we're all snowed in for God knows how long. And the crazy thing is, if you watched my last video, I already told you that I haven't been going out because I have PTSD and I'm afraid of getting in cars after my car accident like a week and a half ago. So I've been in the house since last Monday. It's been a week. And I've had my son and he's been in the house with me. Poor kid. He's been in the house with me too. And he's stir crazy. I'm like, I have to get over this fear as soon as the snow melts and get out the house because we can't do this. Like, my vitamin D count is about to be so low. It's already low. I have to get injections for my vitamin D because there is already so low, but it's about to be extremely low. Anyways, so I'm gonna clean. My son is eating right now. He's eating the some leftover pancakes that I showed you guys in this vlog. Also with that, I'm gonna put the recipe in the description box for you guys because those came out really good. And I'm gonna clean this room, starting off with this. I'm going to clean my sheets, wash my sheets. I need to figure out something to do with this. This has just been a catch-all space and it's ridiculous. And I like have my journals and my books here. It's just looking crazy. And I have some laundry I have to fold. So I have a lot of work to do and I don't know where to start. Oh, also we have to do school. So I'm probably going to show you a little bit of like me doing school because I do homeschool him. Even though he's only like, he's not even in preschool yet. I'm still like, we could still do something. So I homeschool him. Yeah, I'm just going to show you guys everything that I'm doing today. And the plan is to get at least my bedroom, my sheets washed, at least my laundry folded. Definitely have to do school, but we'll see. You know, what's the saying? Like, you make plans and God laughs. So we'll see how much I can actually get done. The plan wasn't even to do his laundry today. I was gonna do my sheets, but he's running low on a few things, so I wanna just do his laundry. I missed. Thank you. You're such a good helper.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I missed.
Uh-oh. Put it back. Got it?
One went in there.
One went in there?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You missed.
I missed the underwear.
Uh-oh.
It fell right back in.
Alright, can you put one of these in for Mama?
Okay. Okay.
Good job. Can you help me put it on? Alright, so first, we have to press the on button. There you go. Oh, wait a second. And then now press this. Put your finger down. Nope, let's keep our finger. Alright, it's going. Come on, baby. So we got a little betta fish about 2 months ago, and I'm so happy he's still alive. We went on vacation. You want to feed him?
Yeah.
You want to feed him the food? We went on vacation about a month ago and we had to leave for a week, and I bought him like a little bit before we had to leave, forgetting that no one's gonna be here to feed him. He's eating, but he's still alive. Yay.
He's still alive.
So we're just gonna do a little school. I got these books off of Amazon. Pretty good. We try to do some of these workbooks. They have so many different things in them where he can learn like different fruits and vegetables. He's pretty much mastered this book, but I just like the just being repetitive and just continuing even though he knows most of the stuff. And then I have another one here where he can do all of his tracing, which he's still, you know, it's only 3, so it's not perfect, but he does pretty good. It's improved a lot in the last few weeks, so just trying to get him ready and prepared for preschool. So when he gets there, everything is not so like new and he's behind. So in fact, I think he might even be ahead, but that is what we do. So are you ready to do our school time song?
Yeah.
All right, it's school time, school time, it is school time, it's school time, school time, it's time for school time, it's school time, it's school time.
It's school time.
It's school time, it's school time, it's time for school time, it's time for school time. is that?
10.
Good job. High five. See? Hey guys, so I just took a shower. Just gonna do a quick skincare routine. This is what I showed you guys last time. If you saw the last video I posted, I'm gonna be using the Tata Harper Hydrating Floral Essence. I'm gonna spray some. My face is kind of dry. I have like barely any left. The Arroyo Brilliant Serum. It's just has vitamin E, L-ascorbic acid, and ferulic. Put that on. And then I'm just gonna use the Tata Harper Rejuvenating Serum Intensive Age Defense. Like I said, this is pretty expensive, so I just use one pump. And one pump actually goes a long way, like as you can see. I have this Skims top on and these pants that I got from Under Armour. Under Armour? No, Eddie Bauer. Years ago. They're sweats actually. And then I'm just gonna do like the lightest makeup because like I said, I'm not going anywhere. So like I don't need to even do any makeup, but I've been stuck in the house for days and I haven't been getting the best sleep, so I kind of just want to wake myself up a little bit with some makeup. This was just hair, so I'm just going to use this travel size C. So I'm just going to use a little color corrector just to brighten up underneath a little bit. And then I'm just going to use this Lancome Teint Idly Ultra Wear. Nothing crazy. Just to give me like just a fresher look. I'm not going to do like real makeup. I'm sorry if I'm not looking right in the lens. I'm just trying to look in the viewfinder, so I don't have my back to you guys. Next, I'm going to use this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Oh, and if you're wondering the foundation color, it's 535N as in Nancy. And then for the mascara, I'm just going to use this Tarte. I don't know the name of it. Does it say? It just says tubing mascara. I actually saw this when I was going to, because I told you guys like I have some back problems. I was going to a physical therapist and I saw this woman with the most beautiful eyelashes and they just look so gorgeous, so wispy, so light, so long, like a slight curl but not too intense. I loved it. When I get my eyelashes, which is not often because it messes with my eyes a lot, I like to get them like that. So I was like, where did you get your eyelashes done? And she's like, these are actually my natural eyelashes. And I was like, oh, no way, they were gorgeous. But she was like, I do use this though. So I've been using that ever since she suggested it to me. But honestly, her eyelashes were just beautiful. Like this helps, but like no, that was just, her eyelashes were just a blessing. So I don't know if you guys can see. So hard doing it here. That eyelash, and this is the one that I didn't do. I don't know if you can see the difference, but it's not anything crazy, but it's pretty good. I don't even like mascara that much because I feel like my eyes are just so sensitive to everything. Mascara, getting lashes done. The only thing that I feel like is actually pretty good is getting a lash lift. But I'm always even skeptical about lash lifts. Like if I get too many, like are my lashes just gonna be like, okay, this is too much, and then like after a few years they're gonna like start falling out. So if I get a lash lift, it's usually for an occasion, but I try not to get them more than like twice a year. But that's my favorite because it doesn't mess with my eyes at all. For the lips, I'm just gonna use Vaseline. I've been using Vaseline like pretty much all winter so far. What really got me into using Vaseline, honestly, is because I keep losing these. And then I can buy more and I lose them and then I find them and I'm just like, the Vaseline is just like stationary. It's always around. It's easy to find. So let me just have my Vaseline, and I just kind of got into like the habit of doing it. But I'll add some of this too. Alright, and then we're done and just gonna finish doing my chores. Okay, now I'm ready. Okay, so I'm just gonna make him some lunch really quickly. Actually, let me ask him what he wants to eat. Do you know what you want to eat today, baby, for lunch? Huh? Pancake place? You had pancakes for breakfast. Do you know what you want to eat for lunch? Bacon? Alright, do you want chicken nuggets, peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Bacon.
I don't have bacon, baby. I'm sorry. You want to eat somewhere? We can't leave the house. We don't even ever go out for lunch. Do you want mommy to just make you something? You want chicken nuggets? Peanut butter and jelly? I don't have that. I don't have French toast either. Okay, I'll just make you something, okay? Will that be good? Okay, I'll make you something, okay? Sometimes I ask him what he wants. Like, I love the toddler phase because they can start expressing themselves more. So sometimes when I really don't even know what he wants, I'll like just ask him and he'll tell me. But like everything that he wants today, I don't have. So I think I'm just gonna do a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And then, oh, I don't know. Do I even want to do a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? I feel like he's already had like sweets. I do have... I make him a sandwich. I do have this True Story oven roasted and like just, you know, turkey cold cuts. So I might just do that and just put like some grapes on the side or something. Alright, I know cold cuts aren't the healthiest food, but I try to like find the best that I can find. And I've been using this True Story turkey breast cold cuts that I got from Sprouts. It's pretty good, but they are pretty pricey. Alright, your lunch is ready. Can you go wash your hands, please? Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we're just gonna do the sandwich and then a yogurt pouch. And that's lunch. So I wasn't gonna eat until later, but I actually was kind of hungry. So I'm like, let me eat something with him. You all right? You okay? So I'm just eating my chicken and my rice, my Thai curry chicken. Is it Thai curry? I know it's Thai. My Thai chicken and then white rice and you can find the recipe that I did in a couple videos back. Please let it do that. Mm-hmm.
It burn your mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna cry?
No, I'm not gonna cry. I reheated the food, and I overheated it. Now it's too hot. So guys, I want to see if I can get this on camera, but the other day I fed these birds that were hanging out in my backyard, and ever since I fed them, like a ton of birds have just been around my backyard, like all different types of birds. I don't know if you can see it on here. There's some cardinals. They're just everywhere. Like, look at them, they're so pretty. They keep hanging out around like just my house, everywhere. So many different types. I want to see if I can go out there and get them on camera. It's too cold, baby. I'll be right back. But I'm afraid I'm gonna scare them. I'll try though, I'll try. Oh, there's some, they're getting scared. It's just me, guys. The one who fed you. Like, I'm like, should I have, oh, there they go. So I gave them bread because I felt bad. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's snowing and they don't have any food. Look, there's some right there, look. Yeah, I gave them bread because I felt bad. I saw a few like around my house And I was like, oh no, they don't have any food. I mean, I know they can take care of themselves, but I don't know, I just felt so bad. I'm like, it's cold, they're not used to this weather. Let me go find some like wheat bread and give them some. So I put the wheat bread there yesterday, and then as soon as I put them down, birds just started coming out from everywhere. Like, it was like the whole neighborhood heard. It was like, I'm like, wait a second, hold on. And ever since then, they just keep coming back. Like, even this morning, I saw some around my windowsill. Like, they just don't want to leave. And I'm like, did I cause a problem? Like, because they're in my neighbor's backyard too. So I'm like, uh-oh. They're so pretty. Oh, and look at the snow, guys. It's actually soft now. Like, yesterday, it was extremely hard. But it's like melting a little bit, so it's more manageable. But yeah, that's my story with these birds. So that's how much we have left from his lunch. Yogurt done, of course, and then I'm done too. Also, if you didn't see in the last video, which you should watch my last video if you haven't already, my nails, do not judge my nails. It's been like 2 weeks, and every time I'm supposed to get my nails done, I decide to stay inside. But the nails are just like that, and that's just what it's gonna be. And if it irks you, it irks me even more. Oh, look at this one. Look at this morning dove. I love birds, but I don't like birds like as pets. Like, my mom was into birds as pets. I'm not into birds as pets, but I could do a good little bird watch. That's something that I need to do. I need to go like on a bird watch walk. I would love that. I need to like put that on my bucket list or something. But I don't like them as pets. We've had birds as pets before, and you literally, I'm trying to get good lighting. You literally, like, in the morning, when you're trying to sleep in and you have birds as pets, it's like, oh my goodness. So, like, no, let's just keep them outside and keep it moving. That's it. Okay, so my son is dying to go outside right now. Ever since he saw me go out there, he's like, I want to go. So I just have this coat on that I got years ago from Mango. It's so warm and it's cute because it has like a little vest situation. So if I don't want to be all the way zipped up, I can just wear it open like this. And you want to show your fit, kiddo? What you wearing? You got your cute little Amazon boots and your dino coat. Nice hat that covers your ears. Oh, you're so cute. All right, you ready to go out? Yeah, all right, mommy's coming. Do you want to wear gloves though? No. All right, if your hands get cold, you're gonna have to put gloves on. So don't get upset if we have to come back in for gloves. All right, I really need to get you some mittens, honestly. All right, let's go, kiddo. Yeah, mittens make your hands warm, and then also mommy doesn't have to figure out how to get your fingers through all those little the gloves. All right, go ahead, baby. Let's go. Oh, I can barely get up. Oh my gosh. We tried to make snow angels, but the snow's too hard. Look at our pitiful snow angels. Look at, what is this? You don't even see. Yeah, we'll see yours. Let's see yours.
That's mine.
That's yours? Oh man. Maybe next year we can make real snow angels.
Ready to fight? Yeah!
I'm gonna get you. Come here. I got you. Don't give me, don't give me, don't give me, don't give me, don't give me. Here it comes. My guy's getting in the thing. Yeah, let's do that. Are we gonna fill it up?
Yeah.
All right, that's a good idea.
Come, Daddy, help us.
Save yourself! Cuba, run! I love these wind chimes that I bought. So I think it's only right that for a snow day, we have hot cocoa. So I'm gonna make us some hot cocoa and we're just gonna hang out for a bit.
Then we won't go in it.
All right, so we're just gonna have our cocoa and just chill out for a bit and vibe and then take a nap. How's your cocoa? Delish? Really good? All right, so we just had our hot cocoa and now we're gonna get ready to take a nap, right? No, he doesn't want to take a nap. He never wants to take a nap, but he's tired. What book do you want to read before we take your nap? Let mommy show the peeps which book we're reading today. So today we're reading Pop-Up Dinosaurs. That's what he wants to read. And then we're also gonna read this Bible, which we have clearly used. Look, we use our Bible, okay? Kids Bible or no kids Bible, we're using it. I'm gonna try to find a way to like link everything in the description box. But I really enjoy this Bible. Like they pretty much break everything down to kids level and like make the story shorter, and I really enjoy it. But anyways, we're gonna do that and then we're gonna take a nap. So we'll see you guys in a bit. Oh! So he's napping now. I was gonna take you guys along for the rest of the day, but I feel like this vlog is getting kind of long. So whatever I filmed today, I'm just gonna add on to the next vlog. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, join just this whole journey of me being a stay-at-home mom. And I would love to just, you know, just grow this community. Oh, actually, before I close this vlog, I wanted to share a little something that I saw on a Facebook group, a stay-at-home moms group. It just really spoke to me, and like I just wanted to start this channel to connect with other stay-at-home moms. Maybe this is something that you guys might be interested in doing. Maybe you're a new mom, or you're like, you can foresee yourself being a stay-at-home mom. So I just wanted to give you like an inside scoop on just how I go about staying at home with my son, because there's just so many ways to do it, and this is just my way. But anyways, let me read you guys the post that this woman put on Facebook. Okay, so she wrote, "For 25 years, I chose motherhood over money. I went from corporate and business ownership to stay at home making business work. Not because I didn't have the skills, ambition, or opportunities, but because I believed my presence with my children mattered more in that season. I chose slow mornings, flexible days, and being there when my children needed me. I chose to pour into my home even when society told me my value should be measured by a paycheck. That choice wasn't easy. It required sacrifice, creativity, faith, and a lot of trust. But it was intentional, and I don't regret it. This is for the moms who quietly hold households together, who do the invisible work, who choose presence over applause. Your work matters, your choice is valid, and your season has purpose. You are not just a stay-at-home mom. You are glue that hold the corporation of your family together." And that was a woman that posted on the Black Stay-at-Home Mom group. And that just really spoke to me, because sometimes, you know, as stay-at-home moms, we just feel so invisible. We feel so like just disposable. We feel like no one notices or sees everything that we're doing. We're not valuable. At least I know I feel that sometimes. But then when I look at my son, how much he's benefiting from me being at home with him, I'm like, I can see the fruit of my labor. And that's like, all this is no shade to if you want to go to work or if you want to stay home. Like, God has a path and a journey for everyone. And it's not our job to validate or invalidate anyone's experience. Everyone has their own lane, and this is the lane for my life. But everything she said just personally spoke to me. It's just nice seeing like other women go down this journey and just, you know, just, yeah, it's just beautiful, and it's hard, and it's different, and it's being blessed. So anyways, love you guys. I will see you later, and yeah, bye.